مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. وبسم الله نبدأ درسا جديدا. Dear students of grade 9, welcome once again. Today we are going to study module 3C, reading page 34. لكن قبل ذلك أذكركم بقيمة هذا الأسبوع، ألا وهي إتقان العمل. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن الله تعالى يحب إذا عمل أحدكم عملا أن يتقنه. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. إذن أحباء الطلاب، أذكركم بهذه القيمة الجليلة خاصة في هذا الوقت، فأسأل الله تعالى أن يجعلنا وإياكم ممن يتقنون أعمالهم. Now let's start with the new vocabulary. We have contemporary. Contemporary means modern. It is the opposite of ancient. This is exhibition. Exhibition is a place where works of art are demonstrated. This is puddle. Puddle means a small body of standing water, especially if it is rainwater or other liquid. This is forever, means permanent. Permanent means constant or lasting. This is tiny. Tiny means very small. This picture refers to humanity. Humanity is mankind. This picture is for ceiling. Ceiling. Now, this picture suggests reaction. Reaction. It's how somebody reacts in a certain way according to a certain situation. Before we go to the text, let us know what is meant by installation art. Now, dear students, let's go to exercise B at page 34. Read the text quickly and match the paragraphs 1 to 4 with the headings. We have a break in the weather, an experience of senses, soon none will be left, and the short-lived artwork. Be prepared to read the text, which is entitled Be Part of the Art.
3C. 1. Read. Be part of the art. Installation art isn't just about making paintings or sculptures. It's a kind of art that uses the area it's in to help people enjoy it. It includes exhibits with sound, live performances, video, and even the internet. People who experience installation art often have to use different senses at the same time, not only sight, but also hearing, smell, and touch. You can find installation art in galleries, but also in public places, and it can be permanent or last for just a few hours, days, or weeks. The main point is not only to look at the art, but to experience it and feel part of the art too. In 2009, Brazilian artist Nel Azevedo created an installation called Melting Men. She created 1,000 tiny ice sculptures of men and placed them in a sitting position on steps in a square in Berlin. They quickly began to melt and were soon just a puddle of water. About 30 minutes later, there was nothing there. The Melting Men installation has appeared in various cities like Paris, Florence, Havana, and Sao Paulo. Azevedo's installation is more than just art. She wants people to become aware of the melting ice caps at the poles and how this can cause water levels to rise. Her art sends a warning to humanity. In 2012, the contemporary art studio Random International turned one of the rooms at the Barbican Centre in London into a rain room. Rain fell from the ceiling of the room non-stop. Visitors could hear, see, and even smell the rain. But when they walked through the room, they didn't get wet. 8 digital cameras followed each visitor, and a computer stopped the rain above them. This made the people feel they were in control of the rain. Random International saw the installation as a social experiment and were interested in people's reactions. In 2018, Australian artists Gilly and Mark installed the tallest rhino statue ever made in the center of New York City. This statue, called The Last Three, shows 3 rhinos, one on top of the other, and represents the last 3 northern white rhinos living in Kenya. The artists made it so large because they want people to realize that if we don't do something, all rhinos will be in danger of dying out. They also encourage people to send goodbye messages to the rhinos, which they will use to try to get governments to stop people from using rhino horns.
Okay, dear students, so now let us match the paragraphs with the headings. Number 1, it is an experience of senses. 2, yes, it talks about melting men. As you all know, it will be short-lived artwork. Letter D. Paragraph 3, it talks about the rain room. So it will be, yes, a break in the weather. And finally, it will be soon none will be left. Paragraph 4. So now scan the text, then read it carefully and match statements 1 to 5 with the installations. Write M for melting men, R for rain room, L for the last three, or N for none. This installation appeared in more than one place. If you look closely in the text, you will find this it talks about the melting men. So it's letter M. Needed special equipment to work. Yes, it talks about the rain. Asked people to write something. Very good. It's L for the last three. Meant to help others of the same kind. Yes, it's also L. It talks about the last three rhinos. Got people wet. This was not mentioned because the rain stopped when people entered the room. Now to the last question. Find words in the text and match them with their definitions below. Object of works of art put in a public place for people to see. It's called exhibits. Once again, exhibits. And these exhibits are put in a place called exhibition. 2. Lasting for a long time or forever. Yes, it's permanent. 3. Very small. It means excellent. It's tiny. A small pool, especially for rainwater. Yes, it's a puddle. Number 5. People in general. It is humanity. Modern is another word for contemporary. 7. The top surface of the inside part of a room is ceiling. And finally, number 8, what you feel or do because of something that has happened is reaction. And by this, dear students, we come to the end of our lesson. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.